Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Options Mentor. Now we're heading into the home stretch, the last week before the U.S. election, which I expect will be a fairly market driving event. I think there could be a lot of tension and back and forth around that presidential election, which happens a week from this Tuesday. So, what I'm wanting to do is be out of any of the what I call non-directional trades that I do, calendars, diagonals, flies, anything like that. I want to be out by this Friday. And I plan on the week of the election just doing speculatory plays. We can talk about some of that next Sunday, but that's what I will be doing. So I want to talk about a really short-term trade for this week. Hopefully be out, well, you will be out by Friday because it's going to expire that day, but hopefully you'll be out before at a nice profit. So let me share my screen here. And here we sit. We do have the SPX just flirting around with these all-time highs. It was all the way up there. Now it's kind of backing off. The VIX is up to 20. You can really sense the tension, I think, in the market around these events. And not only that, this week we do have a very important inflation report coming out on Thursday. That's the PCE. That'll be an hour before the market opens. Also on Wednesday, an hour before the market opens, is the GDP. Both of those things can affect the market. I would expect the PCE would be more profound, though, on its effect. And then Friday, just to make it more fun, we have the non-farm payrolls, monthly jobs report, whatever you want to call it. That's also an hour before the market opens on Friday. So we really want to be out of things before Friday, if at all possible. So what I'm looking at here is I think with this ever hopeful market that will probably lean to the upside all week. So I'm going to do a call diagonal a little closer with the long than I normally do. A lot of times when I do a single call diagonal, I'll go down 20 or 30 points and buy the long. Well, here we closed at 58.08 and I'm modeling this here at 57.90, 57.95. So wherever we may be by midday tomorrow is probably when I would place a trade like this. I'm going to be looking, maybe buying that long 10, 15 points below where we're trading, short 5 points above, I'll be selling. And the reason for that is we don't really have much in the way of risk on the upside. Yes, if it runs up, volatility can drop and affect us some. We definitely, although this shows like you could never lose on the upside, ultimately you can if volatility drops, which it normally would, if it goes up far enough. So I would suggest to you, if you get up in here and you got a profit 58.80 or so level, probably just take it. I mean, you could give it if it's really quick up there, maybe you could give it a day or two, but I would definitely take it if it was, say, Wednesday for sure, Thursday definitely. And so that's my idea for this week. So we'll have that extra room to the upside. This is sort of like a calendar with just a sidecar to it. So you got more room up here. Now on the downside, yes, we may have to adjust it or something if we get down around 57.40, but that gives us over 60 points of down room, which I'm comfortable with, unless something new acts on the market that really puts it in a bearish mood. But with this trade, I do think our best choice is to do a call diagonal where we have this extra room to the upside. And of course, by the way, if this lays around here, we'll make our money on time decay. This thing expires Friday. Hopefully you'll be out of it by Wednesday or Thursday. And if you have to take a lower profit, then maybe you normally go for 8 or 10%. Hey, take 5 or 6 if it's Wednesday. Maybe even less, depends on where you're at in the graph and what's going in the world. But definitely don't want to be in something like this the week of the election, which we won't be because it's expiring this Friday. And then next week, we'll talk a little bit about plays for direction or large moves that you can look at for election week. And I'm also going to, over the next week or two, try to add in some longer format videos here for you, a little more education. So hopefully next Sunday I'll have one of those, and then the week following also, and we'll see how that goes from there. But I appreciate you guys. Always hit that like and subscribe button, tell your friends, And check out the video description so you can see how you can join me every day over at Aramer.com. So have a great trading week, and I will talk with you next Sunday. Bye-bye.